The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, "See that you are dressed for action and have your lamps lit. Be like men waiting for their master to return from the wedding feast, ready to open the door as soon as he comes and knocks. Happy those servants whom the master finds awake when he comes. I tell you solemnly, he will put on an apron, sits them down at table, and waits on them. It may be in the second watch he comes, or in the third. But happy those servants if he finds them ready." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
So before the year 2000, there has been a lot of prediction about the end of the world. And many people believe that in the year 2000, the world would come to an end. And there are a lot of things that happened. Many people even lost their lives as a result of this. And I remember of a church in Uganda where people gathered themselves inside the church and they burnt themselves alive because they felt they are the chosen ones and they could kill themselves even before the year 2000, just the night before the year 2000. And they will all go to heaven, wherever they brought that thing from, that kind of doctrine from, we don't know. But there's been a lot of prediction about the end of the world, and people still keep asking, especially now with the COVID and the things that are happening in the world, natural disasters. I mean, if you look at the news, it's really, really crazy what is happening in the world now. And people are still asking the same question and saying, the world is coming to an end. They are asking the question, when is the world coming to an end? And I think that is, according to the gospel of today, that is a very wrong question to ask. It doesn't really matter when the world is going to come to an end, if it's today or tomorrow. At the end of the gospel says we do not know whether it's going to be the first watch of the night or the second watch or the third watch of the night, but it's definitely going to happen. But should the question be, when is the world going to come to an end? I think that is a wrong question to ask. The question we should really be asked, excuse me, the question we should really be asking would be, how prepared are we? How ready am I if the world was to end today? How prepared are we if the master was to come now, or the second watch or the third watch? And it says we have to be ready at all times. And because of this, the world is coming to an end. People say there is no time, so we don't have time, so let us do the best. And they say life is too short. There's that expression, life is too short. And you can interpret it in two ways. I mean, people will say life is too short, so let us enjoy whatever thing we have now. Let us make merry. Let us have fun because life is too short. And enjoy ourselves. Let's forget about everything and make use of this little time we have. Or it can also mean life is too short, therefore let me take this short time and prepare to meet the Lord. Let me take this. I know that life is too short, therefore let me prepare myself such that I would really be ready to receive, I would really be ready to welcome the Lord if today was to be my day. So where do we stand? Is it about enjoying the life that we have now because life is too short, or to say, I make use of this short time that I have, knowing that it is a short time, because really life is too short. You make use of that short time in preparation for heaven, or do we just say, let us just enjoy ourselves? It is very clear. Jesus says in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25, if I'm not mistaken, verse 13, that we must stay awake at all times because we do not know the day nor the hour. We must be ready. We must stay awake. We must not sleep. We must not be like those 5 foolish virgins who slept off and they didn't even bring extra oil with them. So it is true, a lot of people are asking the same question. And when you see what is happening with the COVID, with the natural disasters, with people dying here and there, yeah, we ask the question, when is the world coming to an end? But it should be, how prepared am I if the world was to end today? And I think if we ask ourselves that question and we look at the gospel of today, which already tells us that we have to be ready at all times, it will truly make us to acquire this wisdom to know that life is too short. Therefore, we are called to be ready at all times. Let us make use of the fact that we are still alive and prepare that when the time comes, when the world truly comes to an end, we will not be afraid because of the life we have lived. But then if we make use of the expression, life is too short, therefore let us go out, let us enjoy, let us do whatever thing we can do in this short time possible, then I would say we are losers. We will be losers. So let us ask God for the grace and the wisdom to invest in this little time we have, that when the time comes, we will be ready to enter the kingdom of heaven. Let us repent. Let us change our ways. Let us truly be ready. Let us not sleep. Let us not slumber. But let us stand and stay awake, that God will meet us ready to open the door when He knocks.